Hello, my name is Laura and I'm doing the video for the district meeting I went to. I went to the Panama Buena Vista Union School District meeting. That one was on April 12th, 2016. So this one was located in the district boardroom, which is on Ash Road here in Bakersfield. I'm reading off of my notes, so I hope that's okay. So just to go based off on, continue on approximating the size. So when I went in, it was really full. So I didn't think it was gonna be that full, but everything was filled up. All the chairs were filled up. So many parents, so many students, so many faculty members. I actually had to stand in the back. There was no room for me to sit down. So I thought that was really interesting. Being at the meeting, I seen that that district has over 24 schools, which they start from elementary through junior high. That's part A. Part B is the total number of elected board members. So there's the board president, the vice president, the clerk, and the 2 trustees. So that's 5 board members. The name of the president is Dolores Whitley. I'm sorry if I say that the name's wrong. The vice president is Keith Woolridge. The clerk is Ana Rojas, and the trustees are Linda Brenner and Dr. Dean Haddad. So that's what I got from the board members. I'm not sure if those were the correct ones, because when I went to the meeting, on the panel they had, there was over 9 people on the panel up there. There was actually 9 on a straight panel, and then 2 women on the side typing. So I'm guessing the 2 women who were on the side are the secretaries who just type up the minutes and all that. So that's probably part C, is explain how do they meet this board. So they meet about twice a month. They meet for their regular meetings. They actually meet on the 2nd and every 4th Tuesday of each month. So again, about twice a month. They do have special meetings, and when they do, they kind of notify you a little bit ahead, like, hey, this is a special meeting. Those are spontaneous. The meetings are open to the public. Again, I'm not a parent, I'm not a faculty. I was able to go, everyone's able to go. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know it was open to the public. I kind of thought you had to be involved in school and really be interested in it, like a student or a parent. I honestly didn't know it was open to the public. That was really interesting. So to answer part D, it says describe all types of business the board is required to address. So what I got from, I just feel like they have to address anything and everything that informs the public or just the staff about what's going on, what their plans are, what changes they want to make, what if there are any amendments to what they have going on. Like I'm guessing like Constitution. They talk a lot about donations. That's what they kept talking about. Like if they accept from this company or that company to this elementary to this junior high, any agreements that they agree on, anything that they disagree on, it all goes on. It's basically just to inform, very informative. So the board members say a report if they have a report, and the superintendent also says a report if he has a report, and as well as staff, any staff. So that's for D. For E, it says describe the general format and atmosphere in which the meeting was conducted. The atmosphere, everything seemed really scheduled. Everything started on time. Everything was respectful and very professional. So the audience is back here, obviously, in the panels up there, so you just listen to them. There's moments for public comment, so if you do have something to say, you wait until that gap is open, and you obviously raise your hand and ask a question or say your comment. That's for E. Okay, Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I never record myself for any class. This is my first time, so I'm so sorry if I'm just so unorganized for this. So that was probably really bad to say. If discuss agenda items you found important or interesting. Okay. What I found the most interesting, again, going back to open comments, public comments, I mean. This is kind of awkward, but what I found the most interesting was when this older lady just kind of walked in and was being so rude to the panel and to the president of the panel, of the board members. She was just so rude, and she was basically complaining. I honestly do not know 100% what she was talking about because it was so random, but she was just saying something about a C train that blocks her view, or I don't know, but I just found it so interesting because I honestly thought like a board meeting was about anything dealing with education, kids, teachers, just exams, test scores, anything. And this was so random, so irrelevant, or just so off topic of any exam scores, anything dealing with schools, students, again, teachers, faculty. So I honestly thought that was super duper interesting to know that basically if you have any issue that I guess kind of relates to school, because she just said the C train blocks her view, and I'm guessing it's on an elementary property. So I honestly don't know what truly is the situation there, but just like that alone I found super interesting because again, it's something that's not affecting students, it's affecting her, and just for her to go to that meeting and kind of have that platform to discuss her issue and have it hopefully resolved. I just really thought that was super interesting, and I learned something that day. To answer G, it says share your general impressions, work, and experience. Okay, so again, going back to the meeting being super full, I just thought it was so cool and crazy to see so many people there, so many people present to this meeting. I didn't think a lot of people would go. I just thought it was a little meeting. I honestly pictured the board members and like just like two like long tables with like 8 chairs on each table, and that was it. That was my thought about a board meeting. I didn't know there was gonna be, it seemed like hundreds of people in there. And I just want to say, well, about it is that it's just really nice that the public and the students and the parents and the faculty have a platform and outlet to go to discuss any issues they have or any suggestions they have. I think that's really, really important into teaching, into being a good parent to their children, so they could learn and really be involved. Because if you're involved and you're giving your input, you see change if you want change, or you see improvement if you want improvement, or you're just involved and you're aware of everything. Also, going back to what I found interesting, which goes again to my impressions, it kind of goes to both. What I liked about it in the beginning of the meeting, how they started it, they were just recognizing students who achieved well on exams, students who did so well during their sports season. Just that recognition alone, and having the parents go and support their children, and having coaches there just cheering them on and telling them how proud they am, or teachers or principals telling the students who excelled on exams, just give recognition to these children. I think that's really, really awesome, because that gives the students like a way to feel at home, appreciated, to feel like, okay, if you get success, there's always a positive outcome, like recognition, and just having the whole public cheer on for every one of them. I thought that was the best. That was my favorite part, honestly. Just seeing the kids so happy up there taking pictures with their families and their coaches and their principals. that was honestly my favorite part. And what, again, going back to what, just the experience, I think it's really cool. Again, saying open to the public, I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I think these board meetings are essential to the education system. They're so informative. It's again a great outlet, and yeah, it was just a really good experience, and I'm really really excited and proud that I took this class. I learned so much, and I just can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you.